So
I know that sounds funny, but the idea is you never leave spirit. You're a spirit right now. You're in spirit. You're in the spirit realm. That's your home. That's everyone's natural state. You never leave it. You are pretending that you've left it. You're dreaming that you've left it, but you're dreaming in spirit. Physical reality is not a place you go to. Physical reality is in your soul. Your physical body doesn't have a soul. Your soul has a physical body within it, at the center of its being. Physical body, physical experience is a focal point at the center of your soul. If you want to imagine your soul like a sphere of energy, an orb of light, then certain ripples and patterns and vibrations within the soul can concentrate something down to the center of the soul. The whole soul remains, but at the center there's a concentration of vibrational frequencies that creates this little crystalline nugget that you call my physical self. You are a focus within your soul. That's what your physical personality is. A focus within your soul. So the idea of quote-unquote reincarnation is simply the expansion back to the soul and the refocusing of a different series of energy patterns that creates a different personality. But all that happens within the soul as if you're breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, within the soul. That's what physical reality is. So you're in spirit right now. So no reason to fear death because you're already dead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome.
Is this helping?
Absolutely, yes. So talking...
Don't want to come across like I own a mortuary or something.
I've been told that I'm not going to be employed any longer by my employer.
How exciting! So you have utilized your environment to push you in a direction that you actually prefer to go in, but weren't necessarily willing to take action on, and so you did it remotely by using the others around you to create circumstances that would force you in that direction. How clever of you.
Coincidentally enough, I tried to start my own business, and
Coincidentally enough.
But it's hard to make it take
if
off.
If you say so.
Am I ready
Why
for
do
this?
you believe that this is difficult? Because remember, there's no such thing as an inherently difficult situation. It only appears difficult because of your definition of your relationship to it. So why are you imagining this to be difficult?
Maybe I'm afraid of losing my job and the safety.
But you're going to
security.
lose your job.
Yes.
So if it's inevitable, why be afraid? If you are more excited about moving in the direction of creating your own business, why are you not allowing that excitement to be paramount over the idea of the fear of losing something you don't prefer? Doesn't it sound a little illogical when you put it that way?
Yes.
Well, why are you being so illogical?
I don't know. I must
Yes,
be a
you do. Yes,
negative
you do.
belief
Yes,
system.
you do.
A negative belief system.
What are you afraid of? Remember, that's another way to find the definition. You can ask, what would I have to believe is true about myself in the situation in order to feel what I feel? And you can ask, if I actually did move in the direction of what really excites me, what I really prefer, what am I terrified will happen? That will also reveal the answer to you if you're willing to hear the answer. Mm-hmm. So, what's the definition? What are you afraid will happen if you actually move in the direction of your highest joy?
Like the previous lady had said.
That you will financially struggle?
Financially struggle, yeah.
Well, what's so bad about that? It's just an idea, you know.
But we need money to survive in our society.
Says you. Sometimes you may, sometimes you may not. As we have already explained, we understand it's a valid representation in your society of abundance and exchange, but it's not the only one. So why are you limiting the ways in which your business could be supported by insisting that it can only be supported by one form of abundance? And closing the door on all the other forms of synchronicity and abundance that could be coming to you to let you know you can move forward. Why would you do that? Why would you hamstring your own business with such a limited perspective?
I don't know. That's
Sure you do. It's because that's what you've been taught. And that's what you're buying into. And this is what this transmission is all about. buying into those negative beliefs that have been capable of convincing you to suspend your disbelief about your worth. So you're buying the product that they're selling. They're running a business too.
Ooh.
And you're buying up all their products. Oh yes, that negative belief looks great. I'll take 3 of those and 2 of those. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. This one's on sale. Running a special on this negative belief. Don't forget, take that too. Here, I'll get you another bag. That'll really weigh you down. So stop buying things that you don't need from another business, and you will have what you need for your business. If you believe that.
I believe it.
All right. Then act like you believe it. Know that it's true. Show it in your behavior if you really know that to be true. And if for some reason along the way you suddenly find that you are going into doubt about that, well, that's fine, because remember, acting on your excitement acts as a reflective mirror to reveal to you where you still may be out of alignment. And therefore, that's an opportunity to recognize it, identify it consciously, deal with it, integrate it, bring that energy back into alignment. So discovering negative ideas on the path of excitement is one of the functions of the path of excitement, not an impediment in it. Don't define it as an obstacle. Don't define it as an interruption. It's part of the path of your excitement to find and discover things that are not part of the path of your excitement. It's doing its job by revealing them to you so you can deal with them and bring it back into alignment and expand your excitement and see how it works for you on the positive side as opposed to letting it work on the negative side. Yes?
Yes.
What is it you are excited about doing?
Well, I think the business is one step in the
A
right
business of
direction.
what?
Business.
What's the excitement?
The excitement is I've always tried to start a business.
One moment. Doesn't he sound completely excited? Well, I've always tried to start. Where's your passion in this? Are you sure this is really exciting to you?
It's probably not the most exciting thing.
Well, what would be the most exciting thing? Thank you for being honest, finally. What would be more exciting than what you're considering?
I feel a connection with the dolphins and bringing forward tones and sounds and songs.
And why can't that be a business? I don't know. Because some little negative belief deep within me told me that it can't be. So I guess I bought that too. The things that excite you will support you in the way you need to be supported. But you will never discover that if you don't actually take some action in the direction of those exciting things, even if it's just one step. Let it prove to you that it can support you. If you want to create something that you don't really prefer, that's not really your highest excitement, that you believe you really need to support you, by all means go ahead. But at the very least, if you're going to consider the idea of acting on your highest excitement, then at the very least give yourself a chance by acting to some degree on something that is really the most exciting thing whenever you can, however you can, to at least give that excitement a chance to show you that it can support you. And the more you give it a chance to show you that it can, the more you will see that it can, and the more confidence you will have and let go of the things that you don't prefer and let the thing that you're excited about actually support you all the time. Did you ever hear us tell the story about the woman that told stories to her children? There was a woman who was absolutely driven mad with passion to tell stories to her children. She was so good at it, so amazing at it, that her children started inviting their friends to hear the stories. And then the children started inviting their parents to hear the stories. And then they started inviting her to different houses to tell the stories because she was just so passionate about it and she was so engaging. And then they started paying her to come and tell stories. Now, if someone had told her from the beginning, well, how are you going to make a living just telling stories? That's ridiculous. That's nonsense. No one can make a living just doing that. then maybe she wouldn't have gone forward that way. But because it was her passion, she didn't pay attention to the naysayers. She just kept doing it, and eventually it found a way to support her. That's how it works. Yes?
Yeah.
What many people on your planet have for a long time told you is just a fantasy is actually the way life works.
I will tell you a secret about yourselves. You are all of you, already, without exception, yes, without exception, yes, without exception, yes. Not even you, already as powerful a manifester as you will ever be. You will never be a more powerful manifester than you are now. What you will refine is your understanding of what you are manifesting. You will never manifest more powerfully than you do, because you already manifest instantaneously. If you didn't, you wouldn't be having an experiential reality of any kind. To have an experiential reality, you must be manifesting it. You must be attracting it. You must be creating it. So look around. You're having a reality. Yes? Yes. So you are manifesting. The secret is, why are you manifesting what you're manifesting? Not how do I manifest better. You can't manifest any better. You're perfect manifestors. You are made in the image of the ultimate manifester, creation itself. You are perfect manifestors. So please, 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 we would suggest, strongly suggest, we're not telling you what to do. You don't have to listen to us. You don't have to believe us. But we would strongly suggest you don't spend time wondering how to become a better manifester. You're already a perfect manifester. What you need to do to see that you are a perfect manifester is focus on how you are manifesting, or why you are manifesting what it is you are manifesting. And as you change the definition of what you're manifesting, you will see more clearly and more obviously every moment of every day that you are a perfect instantaneous manifester. And now you have gotten a handle on the mechanism underlying the reasons why you are experiencing what you are experiencing. And all of this comes down to belief, definition. Again, this is physics. Your personality, your physical mind, is basically an artificial construct composed of beliefs, emotions, and thought pattern actions. When you have beliefs that are out of alignment with your true self, you cannot help but have emotions that are also out of alignment with your true self. And you cannot help but have thoughts and actions that are out of alignment with your true self. But when you have beliefs that are in alignment with your true self, likewise, emotion follows, thoughts follow, actions follow, and it all works in harmony. So the idea is not to work on becoming a better manifester, but becoming a clearer manifester, in the sense of knowing what you're manifesting by knowing what you believe to be true. Because it all stems from belief. Your entire physical reality experience stems first and foremost from what you believe to be true. You cannot even have an emotional response if you don't have a belief first. So when you have an emotion, when you have a thought, when you have an action that you don't prefer, always trace it back to, what do I have to believe is true in order to feel the way I do? What do I have to believe is true in order to feel the way I do? That's the first question to always ask yourself when you find yourself in a physical reality experience that is out of alignment with what you prefer it to be. What would I have to believe is true in order to feel the way I do in this experience? If you are feeling something negative, if you are feeling fear, doubt, self-loathing, hatred, anger, shame, ask yourself, what would I have to believe is true about myself in my relationship to this situation for me to experience this emotion? Because I know that the emotion cannot be there if I don't believe something about myself to be true first. Because you notice that if you don't have a definition for something, you don't know how to feel about it. You don't have a feeling about something you have no definition for. When you do automatically, either consciously or unconsciously, apply a meaning and a definition to something, then the emotions kick in. But only then, and never before. So when you find yourself feeling something, allow yourself to feel it. Don't in any way, shape, or form suppress it, but examine and explore why it is there. And the first and foremost reason it is there is because you have a belief. Find out what that belief is. Because you see, let go of the need to understand the how of it. Because you see, one of the things that stops many of you from having the experiences that were described in the recording is that, for example, when someone says, well, you know, I simply got into the state where I believed I would simply receive more checks. Your physical, logical, reasonable mind goes, well, where the heck are they supposed to come from? I haven't done anything to earn that money. What are you saying? That some stranger just suddenly going to get into his head to pop a check in the mail to me for no reason whatsoever, and I'm just going to go to my mailbox and open a check that comes from a total stranger that's suddenly giving me exactly what I want? Yes! Yes, that is what's being said. Yes, that is one possible way. Yes, that is one possible example of what could happen. But when your logical, reasonable, physical mind going, how does that make any sense? The thing to remind it is that it doesn't have to.